This is the read aloud for the story And Away We Go by Miggy. So my audience is going to be either a kindergarten or a first grade class. Today we're going to be reading And Away We Go by Miggy. But before we read our story, we are going to predict what it's going to be about. So when we make predictions, we're guessing about something that we don't know, but we're using what we already know in our brain to help us. So if, for example, if I were to look out the window and I see dark clouds and I hear thunder, I can predict that it's probably going to rain today. And we can do the same thing with a book by looking at the cover and the title and maybe even looking through at the pictures to see what the book might be about. So today we're going to be reading And Away We Go. So the title tells us the words And Away We Go. So I want you to think about what you see on this cover. What do you think this book might be about? So if you can't think of anything, I want you to say this. Say, I think this story will be about, and then fill in what you think. Or you could say, because I see this, and you could pick something on the cover, I think the book will be about this. And then you fill in the sentence. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm thinking as I look at this cover. So I see a group of animals here, and they are all in a hot air balloon basket, and I see this hot air balloon here. I also see down at the bottom, I see a lot of tall buildings that are really close together. So that makes me think that this story is in a big city. And then the title, Away We Go, that also makes me think that this group of animals is going to go somewhere together. So let's keep reading our story and find out if we're right. Special delivery for Mr. Fox. Hooray, my balloon is here, said Mr. Fox. Now I can fly to the moon. I want to stop here. So, where do we think Mr. Fox is going in our story? That's right, he's going to the moon. He just said, I want to fly to the moon. His balloon has arrived. So, who do we think might go with him? Let's think back to our prediction about where Mr. Fox is going and who might be going with him based on what was on the cover. Let's keep reading. Away I go. Wait, Mr. Fox, can I come too? Said Mr. Elephant. Well, sure you can, said Mr. Fox. Hop in. We might get hungry on our trip, said Elephant. Let's bring along some pizza. Good idea. Pepperoni, if you please, said Mr. Fox. Now, away we go. Wait, Mr. Fox, shouted Giraffe. Can I come too? Yes, hop in, said Mr. Fox. We'll probably get thirsty on our trip, said Giraffe. Let's pick up some milkshakes. Oh, great idea, said Mr. Fox. Don't forget the straws. And away we go. So, what do you think will happen as all of these animals are joining in on Mr. Fox's trip and getting in his hot air balloon basket? What about as these animals keep bringing items with them, like pizza and milkshakes? What do you think is going to happen as the basket has more things in it. Do you think our balloon will still work? All right, think about it, and we're going to keep reading. Wait, Mr. Fox, cried Squirrel, can we come too? Hop right in, Mr. Fox said. Oh, let's have some music for our trip, said Squirrel. Wonderful idea, said Mr. Fox. Just what we need. And away we go. Wait, Mr. Fox, bellowed Rhino. Can I come too? Jump in, said Mr. Fox. We have plenty of room. Okay, so we have more animals joining the basket and they're bringing more things with them. If we have music, we'll need some dancing, said Rhino. Oh, right you are, Rhino, said Mr. Fox. And away we go. Wait, Mr. Fox, yelled some rabbits. Can we come too? Oh, come on in, said Mr. Fox. The more the merrier. We brought our games, said the rabbits. Let's play, said Mr. Fox. And away we go. Wait, Mr. Fox, said Bird. Can I come too? Oh, join us, said Mr. Fox. Find a place, anywhere. Oh, look at that basket. Do we think our balloon is still going to work? Do we think that this balloon can make it to the moon? Why? Or why not? Let's see what happens next. Swoosh! Snap. That's the sound of our string snapping the balloon from the basket. Look at our balloon, said Mr. Fox. Away it goes. Oh well, I'll go to the moon another time. So, what do you think's going to happen now? How are Mr. Fox and his friends going to get to the moon? The balloon is flying away. Oh well, I'll go to the moon another time. It's much more fun to be here with my friends. The end. And away we go. So at the beginning of our story, we said that Mr. Fox was going to go to the moon in a hot air balloon. So were we right about that? Well, we were right that he was going somewhere in the hot air balloon, but he did not make it to the moon, did he? So our prediction was not correct. Who can tell me what actually happened to Mr. Fox when he went up in the hot air balloon? Yes, so we know that Mr. Fox invited a lot of friends onto his balloon, but that eventually it got too heavy for all of his friends to be in the balloon with him. And so what happened? The string snapped, and so the balloon didn't work anymore. And we can see that here in the illustrations and in the word snap. And then we see all of the animals falling down. So what about our other predictions? Remember we were talking about as new animals came into the balloon, it started to make us wonder whether the balloon would still work with all of that extra weight. And we were right. We were not sure that it was going to keep working. And then we just weren't sure about how he was going to get to the moon. But then at the end, Mr. Fox decided that he would just rather stay on Earth with his friends. Who thinks that they know why Mr. Fox changed his mind about going to the moon? Why do you think he decided to stay on the ground? Yes, because he wanted to stay with his friends. And we know that Mr. Fox really enjoys his friends because did he say no to any animal that wanted to be in his balloon? No, he was happy to have everyone with him. He was very welcoming and kind and let everyone join. So when we see that, we know that Mr. Fox really values his friendships. So remember at the beginning when I predicted, remember when I was thinking about the cover and I was thinking about that based on the title and the picture that it was going to be a group of animals that go somewhere in a balloon. Was I right? Or was I wrong with my prediction? Yeah, I was kind of right. I was not exactly right because I didn't know yet that Mr. Fox was going to the moon, but I was right that they were going to go somewhere because I used the word go to make my prediction, and I was right about that. And I was also right that they went into in a hot air balloon together. So good job on this story. And just remember, whenever you're reading a new story, you can do the same thing, making guesses or predictions. And then you can even change your predictions as you're reading your story. All right, that's it for this one.